filmed a couple of days of vlog, and then I realised my camera is in slow motion again, and I've now looked up the problem and that won't happen again. So considering it's Thursday already, I have told myself I need to post every Thursday. I'm going to do a utility room tour. So I've quickly tidied it all. Let's bear in mind it never usually looks like this. Everyone else's utility, I hope, is just as chaotic as mine. Let's get into it. This is the outside of my house, and my utility room is a separate little building, because this used to be an old coal shed. So I've kept the original bricks. The door used to be there, so I've moved the door there, and then I've put in a window so it opens and I can look out into the beautiful garden, although it's not currently beautiful because my astroturf has been ripped up by the storm and my garden still hasn't come to a place. It's a completely separate thing. I've got my boiler, I've got my washing machine, I've got a dog shower in there, so let's get into it. Here we go, coming into here. So as we walk in, I've got these little shelves that I recently picked up from IKEA. It's like a distressed wood. I also picked up, they do them in photo frames. They're actually in the photo frame section of IKEA because I got a matching photo frame. If you're doing any coastal kind of rooms, or if you just like this rustic farmhouse feel, I think they're fab. I think they're around £5 each. So on this, I've just got some decor. A little candle. I picked this up from Primark. I think it was £4, and I just really like, it looks a bit like rosemary, which is really cute, and I like the distressed little cement pot. I picked these little glass tubs up from, please excuse my washing machine, I've got a wash on. The little glass tubs are from TK Maxx. I think they're around £4 each, so I've just put some washing pods in, my navy because I want it to be aesthetic, and some dog biscuits. I picked this up from TK Maxx. Always check the coffee table book section of TK Maxx because I've seen this on Amazon and it was a lot more expensive, and it was £12.99 from TK Maxx, which is an absolute bargain. Room spray actually smells insane. It is from Primark. Primark home's been popping off a bit at the minute. I haven't got an amazing Primark by me. I need to go into Liverpool and go to their special home section, but for now, the few bits I pick up will do. Here we have this, which I keep the dog's kibble in. This is from TK Maxx. It's so cute. I've wanted one since I moved in, but I actually got one for Christmas off my mum, which I was so happy with. Obviously, I would have struggled if I had gold in this room, but this is the only room that I have chrome, nickel, and like silver in. You can see all of my sockets and switches are brushed nickel, so that's really cute. I picked this candle up from TK Maxx as well. It smells insane. And then a little potted plant from Primark, and the pot is from IKEA. Okay, moving on to here. I've got 3 of the more potted plants that I got from Primark. We got this tap from, I have a tool station or screw fix, and I was made up of it because I really wanted a traditional looking one, because when I moved on to the dog shower, I'll show you that I've got very traditional looking, a bath tap, like shower thing. Basically, I went silver and nickel in here, A, for a change, and B, because I was thinking it cost me a lot for my shower mixers, and I thought I am not paying that much for the dog mixer. So because I was going silver nickel, I didn't want to go too standard, so I kind of tried to go traditional. Eventually I want to change the sink. I really want to get a Belfast sink, because obviously it's going to go with the vibe a lot better. Eventually I also want to change the doors because I want to get a shaker, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the navy, but it's just, I hate the plainness of this. This was just like done because obviously it's the utility room. We spent a lot on our kitchen, and we were just like, it doesn't need to be too, it just needs to be basic. I don't want it to be just basic. I want this room to be like, I see so many gorgeous utility rooms on TikTok and Instagram, and I really want like a beige. I got this from Howden's. This is like the basic Howden's range, and I love Howden's kitchens, and I think they do some really nice shake style ones, the Elmbridge in particular, and I want to get it in like a beige tone. Probably stick with the nickel, maybe change handles to get like more of a traditional kind of like more detailed handle, but yeah. I went with these basic handles because I knew that we weren't going to have any detail on the door, so I didn't want to like the handle to be really posh and the door to be super basic. So yeah, that is my plan eventually. When we've saved up a bit more money, I am going to revamp this. That's eventually the plan. I may as well show you, because a lot of you like my utility room. I do love it. I just wish I could keep it clean. Like, I don't know, is anyone else like that? Like, when it's clean it looks stunning, when it's not it literally boils my blood. Like, me and Tom have this is the main reason we argue this room, because I literally get so triggered by this room. Like, I will walk in, and if there's like, we've only got 2 laundry hampers in here, and obviously that doesn't always cut it. So if there's laundry on the floor, I will just, I don't know why, it just like really triggers me. Like, I mean, I'm not good with mess, but I get that mess happens, but this room just like, oh my god, my blood boils. Like, I don't even know why. So we have a lot of arguments about this room. Multiple times I've told him he's not allowed to step into this room, but so far I have never kept to it. But we feed the dogs this room, and I don't know why I decided to put bright white flooring in this room. I don't know why I did that. I'm so stupid. It's basically the same tile as what's in Tom's bathroom, like our guest bathroom upstairs, and I thought, oh yeah, it's really nice. It's like a textured white. I'll show you. It's really nice, but why? What went through my head when I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in a utility room where dogs go, and we've got a dog shower, and it's like where we come and like hang up the leads when we've like been on a muddy walk, and like do all the dirty laundry, and we feed the cat and we feed the dogs. It's like, this floor is never looks like this, but I've made sure it looks presentable for this video because I could not put that on YouTube. So learn from me, if you're doing a boot room, if you're doing a utility room, put a really like dark floor, like a floor that looks like if you've got it there you wouldn't really be able to tell. Don't get one with grooves in that you have to get on your hands and knees and like scrub to get the dirt out. I would also say, don't rush doing your utility, save up so you can have it exactly how you want it, because now I'm just like, I don't like it anymore. Try and go for a neutral tone, because I thought, oh my god, I'm being quirky by going for navy and like it's different. I'm bored of it, because like, it's like when people go for like a pink utility room, like you get bored of it. So they are my tips. You live and you learn. I adore my house, so I was bound to regret some things. I don't regret anything in my house, so the utility room has taken the brunt of my regrets. I love this print. I bought the print from Etsy and I had it printed at a local print shop. If anyone's on the Wirral, I use InPrint Live. I think it's in Wallasey. I'll put it on the screen now. Simon does all my printing and the quality of it is insane. He knows exactly what I want, if I want borders or whatever. And if I'm struggling on the quality of the print to know if it's good enough to like blow up, he'll tell me. This is from Honey Vibes on Etsy, I'll tag her. This is the distressed wood frame I was talking about that I got from IKEA. I really liked it. I'd gone in to get like a white one. To the frame section, I was like, oh, I really like that. And then I saw shelves and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get them because that's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for more of a wood, boot room kind of vibe. I've got my little hunters out here to kind of, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, when we did this room, I was like, I need to hang the dog's stuff up. So my dad installed this for me. So their coats are on there, which they don't use all the time, obviously, because it's quite warm now. And then the washed harnesses, they're ready to wear here. Try and hang them in colour order. These are just kids' coat hangers from IKEA because they're the only ones that like fit properly. And then we have the dog shower, which I get the most asked questions about, so I'm going to try my best to answer all the questions. And I will put a kind of like halfway through building this onto the screen now, give an idea of how we did it and what I told the builders that we needed and stuff. What I did was to keep the cost down rather than tiling this, because I see a lot of people, I think Mrs. Hinch has got like a tiled floor to hers with like HH for Henry Hinch in it. First of all, I have 4 dogs, so whose initials do I choose? Second of all, if one of them dies, I'm going to be really upset if it's the one I've picked for the initial. And third of all, I'm not spending like an extra £1,000 on tiles on the dog's floor. So I just bought a normal shower tray, and it was like the smallest kind of one I could find. I was thinking, oh, this is going to be so big, this dog shower. No, it's perfect size. I can fit like either Elvis the Bulldog in and one more, or like all the little ones. It's perfect, because I was like, oh, it's going to be too big. And like the builders were building it, they were like, it's going to be huge, like it's going to take up the whole room. It doesn't. So this is your sign to ignore what your builders say. My builders gave me so much judgment, like about my porch. They were like, it's ridiculous, like the size of that thing, like it's just not like equal to the rest of the house. It's pretty plain without it, so I wanted something that like jazzed it up a bit. Also, I love the American vibe, so a big porch was, I wanted one. If I could have had one of them porches that takes up the whole of the front with like a rocking chair, I would have. And also, they gave me loads of judgment over this. They gave me loads of judgment over the fact that I was putting the huge TV over the fire. So this is your sign. If you hire labourers or builders or tradies, like at the end of the day, you know what you want. As long as you've done your research and you know it's doable, then just ignore them. And like if they start to like try and judge you, like just tell them like, either get some different ones because they shouldn't be doing that, or stick to your guts because it will pay off, because I'm so happy with this. Like I'm glad I did that. Any smaller it wouldn't have been practical for me. So anyway, that was going off on a tangent, but yeah, let's get back into it. Struggled to find a practical shower mixer that was going to work, because shower mixers Hold on, Elvis wants to come in. Come on then. You come in and tell, oh, see, this is what I want. You're going to tell people about your utility room? You want to get in? Go on then. You love the shower, don't you? Yeah? Go on then. Oh, you're going to get in? Oh, I got these from Primark. I just use them for colours in one and then like whites in the other. It's just handy because they wheel about, so if I need to wheel them straight to the washing machine, it's handy. Struggled to find like one that was going to work, but went with this bath mixer, which is great because I can have it like, if I need to like fill it up a little bit, I can do that. And then if I want to use this, and this was an essential for me, right, because I was like, I need something like a hose to be cleaning the dogs with, like to make it practical. So I was like, yeah. So essentially for this, we just built a structure. I said I need a low wall here, kind of like practically like played it out as if I was like, you know, leaning over seeing what that was. I was like, I need a high wall here to meet the rest of it. And then, yeah, tiled up to here and then just did a wrap around like splashback. These are kind of like a recent addition, like not like I didn't do it as soon as I moved in, but I just found that it was much easier having like that. I've got Hibby Scrub in there, which is like an antibacterial rub, which if any of you have dogs with folds like bulldogs, pugs, French bulldogs, and you find them getting like hot spots or like irritable bits like behind their ears, I would 100% recommend getting Hibby Scrub from Amazon. And you basically just dilute it. This is a diluted one I've got in here, and you just rub it in with some water, like proper rub it into the infected area, and then you just have to wash it off and make sure you dry it, really like pat it proper dry, and in a couple of days it should go. I found that works really well with Elvis because he gets quite a few hot spots. And I just got some baby shampoo in there, which is just really handy. They're from Amazon, and then I bought the bottles separately and the little attachments from Amazon too, which I bought separately. Right, what do you think? Moving on to this bit, I really hate this area. I need to do something. I think it's the fact that these are all like different colours. Like I've got pink, purple, blue, white and pink. I'm just finishing this off and then I need to get some new one. But the annoying thing with this is from IKEA, this dispenser, which is super cute, love it. It's meant for drinks, but I've seen it used in a laundry room. I think it was Stacey Solomon and I liked it. The annoying thing with this is that obviously like it's low now, but I can't replace it yet until I finish it, and I keep having to like tip it. So it looks cute, it's not super practical. So I think I need to like marry them all up with the same colour and then I'll start liking it. My washing machine, which has finally stopped going off. This is the higher one, it's the washer dryer. I got it from Costco. Not really much to say. I mean, I personally hate spending money on stuff like that because it's just like boring. I'd rather just buy like an accent chair. But yeah, then there's my cupboard, storage. We've got a tall. Another thing for utility, try and put a tall one in. This has got 2 doors, but it is just one tall one, which I put like the hoover and like the mop and like the brush in. There's my boiler, which is pretty boring. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I couldn't show you on my last house tour because it was a state and I was having a mental breakdown at that point because I cleaned the whole house for that video and I was like, I cannot clean this room as well. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I'm really sorry I didn't come through with the vlogs, but I'm going to start a week in my life because you seem to really like that one that I posted last week, so I will start it. I'm going to make sure I'm not in slow-mo, and if anyone has any tips for this camera, like this is the Sony Vlog ZVF one or something. If anyone has any tips, like the best settings for vlogging, like how to change them, because I'm so clueless with this stuff. Like my phone, I'm fine. This now. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about where anything's from that I've missed, let me know. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like, subscribe, and let me know what else you guys want to see.